Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to jump right into my video today. So on the right side of my face is going to be everything that you should be doing, and then the other side is going to be the not so much side. So let's get started. So first I'm going to apply a primer. Primer underneath your foundation, you guys, is what is going to keep your foundation lasting all day. If you're wondering why your foundation isn't, lasting throughout your whole shift, if you work like an 8 to 5 or something, you might not use a primer. You have to use a primer in order for your foundation to stay. I can't stress it enough. If you don't put a primer on, it's going to just slide off your face. So now I'm taking a foundation. This is my Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation. It's the perfect match, and I'm first just applying it with a brush just to evenly distribute it all over my face, and then I'm taking a beauty blender just to blend it furthermore into my skin and to pick up any excess product. I love using a beauty blender only because opposed to a brush, brushes can leave your skin looking very patchy, very streaky because of the bristles, and the beauty blender just picks up any excess product and gives you like an airbrush finish. Alright, now I'm going in with another foundation. This is 2 shades too dark for me. It's picking up pretty light on the camera, but I promise it is pretty dark. And I never hardly wear this foundation for that reason only, but I'm going to apply it with the brush and then blend it out, and not blend it out downwards on my neck, because that's something that I never used to do, and you could tell that I was wearing a lot of foundation. So if you don't want to have that problem like I did, please put the foundation on your neck too. Now moving on to concealer. I'm applying a concealer just in my little T-zone area. Going very lightly. This is the This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm a big scaredy cat when it comes to creasing, so I blend everything out twice until it's all fully dry. Just because I'm so scared of everything creasing. Like, it's my biggest fear, you guys. So I go in twice to blend it out, and then I go in immediately with a banana setting powder. I'm using a banana setting powder because for my skin tone, it works a lot better than the white translucent powder would look. White translucent powder usually leaves a flashback on me, so if you have a yellow or olive undertone, go out and get a banana setting powder. That'll save all your problems. So on the other side of my face, as you can see, this is a foundation and a concealer that I bought thinking that I knew what I was doing a year or two ago, but as you can see, this is 2 shades too light, and then the foundation is 2 shades too dark. If you have pale skin, you do want to get the lightest foundation that you could possibly find, but in this case, I'm going to look just so crazy, and I always thought you had to get like a super light concealer and like, super dark and like high contrast colors to highlight and contour, but that's not the case at all. You want to get something that is going to blend nicely and look very fresh and very natural. And now this is something that I used to do, is I used to use my foundation powder to set my concealer and my foundation, and I used to be like, well, why am I concealing if I'm just covering it with foundation? But that's before I discovered a setting powder. So I'm setting my face in sections, as you can see here, starting with the banana powder and then setting it lightly with the powder foundation just to give me a little extra coverage. And now to contour my face, I'm using the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and I'm going in with these 2 shades here. These cool tone shades are what's going to help sculpt your face and make your face look thinner, which is what you want. You don't want to go in with anything too orangey or too brassy, because that's just going to make you look like an Oompa Loompa. Nobody wants that. So now I'm taking this white pressed powder to set my concealer on top of my foundation. I know. This is something that I used to do before I had any idea that this was not what you were supposed to do. I wish somebody would have told me, hey Monica, you're playing yourself, but nobody was there to tell me that. So I'm just setting my eyes and my concealer with that white powder, and it gives you the biggest flashback, guys. Please stay away from anything like that. Now taking a really dark contouring shade, I'm just applying it just like this, not really blending it out. I never used to blend it out back in the day. I don't know, you guys. I don't know why I ever played myself like that. Now taking this mauve blush, I'm going to apply this on my actual cheek. This is something I used to do. I don't apply my blush on my cheeks anymore, if that sounds crazy. I apply my blush right on top of my contour just so it lifts my face and gives me a more youthful look. So now going on with my highlighting, taking these 2 shades from the Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm going to apply these to the highest points of my cheeks. So I'm doing a very light, subtle contour. And then this color is something that I never use ever. It's a very light, has a pink undertone to it, and it just does not complement my face shape. If you have more pale skin, yes, but if you're a little bit more deeper and medium tan like me, stay away from anything like that. Moving on to brows, I'm applying a dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just kind of filling in my eyebrows with it just to get a general shape, and then I'm going to go in with my Essence Give Me Brow little, what's the word? It's like a tinted brow gel. So it's going to give you an extra set of brow coverage. It has a little bit of a color in there. Not too much, but for the natural brow, this is something that's so perfect. But it also not just gives you an extra coverage, but it also sticks everything in place because of the brow gel. Now this is something you want to avoid. I'm going in with the Anastasia Dip Brow and starting from the front and just making a straight line all the way towards the end. This is something I used to do thinking my brows looked really nice. They were just super defined and super structured, and that's not what I like anymore. If you are into that, okay, but it kind of turns out to look like a Sharpie brow. And I mean, like I said, unless you're into that, alright, but I'm not trying to look like a chola anymore. And I mean, look at that. That just looks so harsh, not blended at all. So go out and get something that is, you know, that color that matches you, something that's not too dark, and get the right brush and the right tools to have your brows looking nice so you can avoid making them look like this. See? Natural, not so natural. And then I'm just putting a tan, like a light tan eyeshadow on my eyes just to prep them for the eyeliner I'm going to do. I'm not doing any eyeshadow in this video today. I'm going to show you what I do for my eyeliner. So I like to use my crease line as a guide of where to stop the wing, or like that straight line starting with my eyeliner, and then I simply just drag it in all the way until I hit like my lash line. In this case it brought me about halfway, and then very thin I'm going to apply a small line from my inner corner connecting it to that wing and just fill it in. I'm not going to be going in with any falsies today just because the mascara I'm going to use is amazing and I don't need it. But I also like to clean up my eyeliner with concealer, but you totally don't have to do that. Now this is something I see a lot too, is girls will elongate the inner corner of their eye to kind of match like how long their wing is going on the outside. This is something that can be cute if you do it the right way, but if you make it too structured in the front and make it too sharp, it's going to look obviously very unnatural. It's going to look like an Amy Winehouse type of thing, and unless that's what you're going for your look, I would avoid it. I don't want you guys walking around with these crazy wings. I love you guys and I care about you and your wings so much. So please try to avoid this at all costs unless you're doing it very thin and very natural looking. I usually use like an eyeshadow just so it kind of is a softer look. Now I'm going to take Raw Sienna and a little bit of Cypress Umber from the Modern Renaissance palette just to apply something to my lower lash line. This is going to open up my eyes since I don't have anything in my waterline. And then this is something that I used to do. I am guilty of this, is that I used to connect my eyeliner from the top and to the bottom. Today I'm using an eyeshadow, but try to avoid this, you guys, because this is just not, it's not cute anymore. I don't know what else to say about it. I just don't think it's cute. Unless you like it, I mean, try to avoid that. Now I'm taking the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot, there you go, mascara. I knew I wasn't going to need falsies because this mascara, you guys, is amazing. I have long eyelashes, so it just makes my actual eyelashes look super, super long and very pretty. So I didn't want to put eyelashes on today just so y'all could see how good this mascara was. You guys should go buy it. Now I'm going to overline my lips very slightly with a nude pencil. So like the lighter the shade, the easier it will be to get away with overlining, but the darker the shade, it's going to be a lot noticeable, especially for overlining a lot. I only overline my top lip to match my bottom lip, but I never overline my bottom lip just because I think that makes my face look very unnatural. It doesn't make it look proportioned. So as you can see here, I'm going in with like a very reddish purpley like black cherry color, and I'm just straight going on from like the top of my lip going on top into my skin. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be able to see that separation from your actual lip to like your skin. Try to avoid that, you guys. Like I said, you can get away with it, maybe if you have a lighter color, but if you're wearing like a dark burgundy and you're going to go out, this is what is going to be super noticeable. So just try to avoid it. And I was being over dramatic with the wrong side of my face. I just want you guys to get the point so you guys can see the difference. And I hope you guys do, and I hope you guys learned some tips and tricks from me and from this video. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll check you guys out in my next one. Bye, guys.